Yeah, and we want to get over to meteorologist Andrew Brightman. And Andrew, you've been talking about, you and meteorologist Brandon Lawson have been talking about all those rains and getting to the flood stages and everything right now. So that's what we have to worry about right here in the immediate Charlotte area now.
Yeah, really the focus is all about the mountains, that what we're seeing right now. Here's the latest here, what we got going on. Just a touch farther, you can see exactly where the center of Helene, still a tropical storm, but the heaviest rainfall is across portions of the mountains right now. This is where it is absolutely coming down. The heaviest rain, the worst conditions across the Central Carolinas are as we get across the higher elevations currently. As we switch over to our Doppler radar, you can see all those flash flood emergencies. We've got a new one now for both Boone and Jefferson. We were showing you the live cam of King Street earlier with all that heavy rainfall, though I do want to point out here, again, the worst of this is going to be clearing out in about the next hour or so. You can see here, you've got this one last sort of, I'll call it a big blob of heavy rain, strong winds that has to push through portions of the mountains. But then from there, Brandon, we're going to be seeing improving conditions here, not just across Central Carolina. You'll notice in Charlotte, we're basically completely dry at this point, but this is going to move quickly northward and see that drier weather begin to move on in. But now we have basically almost the entire western third of the state under some type of flash flood emergency currently.
Yeah, Andrew, that's exactly right. I've got it pulled up here. It's pretty much all of our western Carolinas now under a flash flood emergency. Again, these flash flood emergencies, they're rare. They're only issued when there's a significant threat to life or a possibility of catastrophic damage. And I mean, you're looking at it right next to me here. This is all of our mountain counties and foothill counties under flash flood emergencies this morning. And this is something we've been talking about all week long, that the setup that Helene was going to bring to our area, we knew that there was going to be a chance for catastrophic flooding in the mountains. And we were potentially seeing maybe one of the worst floods in history across the mountains that is happening. King Street, the camera we usually show a lot during our shows, is underwater right now. This is a live look from King Street in Boone. This is something that does not happen. I've been scrolling through Twitter, on X and Facebook, and people were saying they have never seen this before on King Street. This is, again, King Street in Boone underwater this morning due to, again, the high water we're seeing, and we're continuing to see those, again, flash flood emergencies this morning. Getting ready to toss a break here, but first, as we go to break, I want to show you the power outages this morning. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina in the purple this morning. The reason why? Because there's over 1 million without power in all of those states. Zooming in closer to our region, Mecklenburg County, York County, between 75 to 100,000 without power in those counties. Those are the top counties without power right now. We'll continue to monitor Helene as it moves through our area. Folks, again, stay off the roads if you don't have to be out. Emergency personnel's very busy this morning. You're watching Queen City News Now. We'll be right back. The most local news in Charlotte.